Hello everybody, it's Ralph Republican here again today, and what I wanted to talk to you about today was about what happened to me last night. About 7 o'clock we had this domino tournament down there at the Republican club where I go. We go there. It's not like you have a meeting once a week. We go down there all the time. Anyway, so I walk in the door and there's my buddy Harold over there, and he won't even look at me. I mean, he gave me the royal cold shoulder. So I went over and I bought him a beer and I took it to him. Now he's all friendly again, but he looks at me. We go sit down and start our domino game, and he says to me, "Now, I don't want to be talking no politics with you anymore, okay?" And I went, "Hey, no problem with me, because hey, you always bring it up. I don't necessarily like to talk about politics, but I will talk about it if somebody wants to, and here on YouTube I will." So anyway, so about an hour, I let him win a game, by the way. He's real happy about that, except he don't know I let him. And about an hour into the game, and he says to me, he starts talking about this trickle-down economics. He says, he starts saying about, well, the reason why we need this Bush tax cuts to stay in there so the rich people can make more money and pay less taxes, and then they'll have more money to invest in, businesses and hiring people. And I said, "Where did you hear this?" He goes, "Fox News." So I thought, well, okay, Fox News. Anyway, so I says to him, "Well, let me ask you a question, Harold. You're kind of a smart guy, so tell me this. How long has the Bush tax cuts been in effect?" He says, "Well, on Fox News they said since 2003. And I said, "Okay, so now it's 2012, so that means it's about 9 years later. If them tax cuts was going to help trickle down and where you and me could actually get a job that kind of actually, can help us on our Social Security and supplement it, if them tax cuts is so good, how come in 9 years we're in the deepest recession we've ever been in the history of the country, other than the Great Depression?" He tosses the dominoes, he gets up, and he walks out of the room in the middle of the tournament. So I got to thinking, that's a pretty good question. Why hasn't Bushonomics worked?